Well, hi, my name is Gerardo Obregón, and this is Alejandro Ramos. I am founder and CEO of Prestadero, the first legally compliant, fully operational peer-to-peer platform for the Mexican market. Now, what makes us different? What makes peer-to-peer lending such a great opportunity in Mexico? Let me give you some figures. Did you know that credit card APRs in Mexico can go as high as 90%? Average APR for classic cards is 52%. And some personal loans can go as high as 190% APR or more. Now, on the other hand, according to the Bank of Mexico, fixed income securities offered by banks just offer a measly 2.5% return. And you would require an average of $80,000 invested at an average investment term of 128 days to gain access to such returns. As the reference rate drops, which now stands at 4% and which will soon drop to 3.5%, you can be certain that such returns will also drop. Now, inflation last year in Mexico was 3.57%. So if you're investing at 2.5% with banks, you can be certain that you're losing money. And not only that, but if you're the average Mexican, which holds a bank account merely for transactional purposes, you're earning close to 0% on your capital. Now, in February 2013, consumer credit totaled $51 billion. But what's impressive about this number is that it has nearly doubled in 3 years. Now, also, the type of loans that Prestadero is targeting is growing at an average rate of over 1% a month. Now, enough figures. Let's move on to a full demonstration of our platform, or at least what we can show at this moment. Now, Alex here has logged on to our lender's platform, and as you can see, it has plenty of consolidated information about this lender's particular portfolio. Now, this is actual information from an actual lender, minus the personal details, of course. Now, if I could direct your attention to the top right corner of the panel, you'll see what we call our diversification index. Now, we put that there especially for novice lenders that do not know how well the portfolio is diversified. Now, we believe that portfolio diversification is a cornerstone in peer-to-peer lending. So with this graph, lenders can easily and comprehensively understand their exposure. At this point in the platform, we're allowing investors to lend as much as they want in any particular loan. But we've found that after we put this graph there, they not only tend to lend more, but they are more conscious about the amounts they lend on a particular loan. Also, and I'm sorry about the fact that the panel is in Spanish, but I'll try to go through it all. We also have information about the value of the account, the amount of money that's available, the outstanding principal, the amount that's in funding, and we also have consolidated information about the performance of the loans and of the loan status. We also have some cute graphs to give you other details. Now, you can manage your portfolio at this level, or you can delve further into the details. Now, Alex is clicking on the outstanding principal, and you can see that this particular lender has all of these loans in its portfolio. Now, you can choose to even delve further, and this table shows specific information for this investment as it pertains to this user's pro rata investment. Now, I'd also like to show you something that we're showcasing here for the first time, and we will be launching it soon in Mexico. We call it in Spanish, Presta Express. Now, if you're a lender in a peer-to-peer lending site, you know that sometimes you just can't log into your platform daily or even weekly. So with this tool, we'll help you diversify your portfolio and choose loans quicker. And not only that, but choose to reinvest your returns in specific criteria that you pre-select. Now, Alex has already a portfolio. It's called Aggressive, but he's building one from scratch. And you'll be able to see that it takes only a few seconds to build a portfolio. In this case, he's building a conservative portfolio just based on our more secure ratings. He can choose the term of the loan that he wishes to invest in and also the destination of the loan. And he's also outlining the amount that he wishes to invest in this particular portfolio, in this case 8,000 pesos. So it's less than the amount of money that it has available to invest, so that will be fine. And how to pulverize that investment, in this case he's choosing 1,000 pesos. Now, once he has selected his portfolio, he chooses to save it. And by clicking on it, he can see the actual loans that are available at this point that abide to that criteria. Now, by just clicking on that window there, he can actually select to reinvest based on that criteria automatically. So we need or require his password again in order for him to confirm that he wishes to invest with that set of criteria automatically. And now he's going to run the application manually just for this time, but of course the system does this automatically. So after he just double clicks on the application, it'll run automatically. And now that means that Alejandro has actually invested in all of his loans automatically. So Prestadero continues to be a pioneer in peer-to-peer finance in Mexico in line with our financial trends. Because of the huge financial spreads in Mexico, we're able to offer personal unsecured loans at rates starting at 8.9% a year. Those are by far the lowest in the market. Not only that, but we're offering net annualized returns for investors of 17% in pesos. And I know what you're saying in pesos. Well, what do I care? Well, actually, if you consider the peso's appreciation against the dollar this year, that would equate to about 25% returns in dollars. Now, because we only approve 1 out of every 20 loan requests, and because we debit our borrowers' bank accounts directly, our delinquency rate is just 2.1%, much lower than that of credit cards issued by commercial banks in Mexico. So that concludes our very short demonstration and presentation, but if you have any more questions or if you'd like to talk to us, we'll be outside of the booth and we'll be happy to talk to you. Thank you very much.